Hey, so today I want to talk about something I've already talked about, but I want to talk about it again. I want to talk about wrestling again because I believe it's tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure tomorrow is the Royal Rumble. And here's the thing, I doubt like a lot of people even care about wrestling. I'm going to be honest. Like, if there's anyone who watches my videos, I doubt that anyone that watches me actually cares about wrestling. But I love like like I've said in the last wrestling video, I don't watch a shitload of like different wrestling. I watch WWE. That's about it. But no, the Royal Rumble's coming up. And the last time I talked about wrestling, I think it was like right before Survivor Series, was it? I don't remember. I don't remember what pay-per-view was coming up when I last talked about it. But, tomorrow I think is the Royal Rumble, and the Royal Rumble is considered to be one of the most important wrestling pay-per-views because it basically qualifies the person who wins the Royal Rumble that they get to headline WrestleMania fighting for a main title, basically. But with wrestling, there's always just a shitload of roadblocks, and especially with WWE, where I talked in the last video where I talked about Vince McMahon running things into the ground, Roman Reigns being just so bad of a wrestler and bad of a champion, and just basically being that person who is shoved down everyone's throats. And even now as a heel, he's still fucking annoying, still shoved down everyone's throats, and just should honestly at this point, I like if they just had a storyline where they just straight stripped him of the titles, I'd be fucking okay with it. That's like a storyline that people hate, of seeing people stripped of titles. But if Roman was stripped of the titles, I don't think anyone would bat a fucking eye, because it's so fucking abhorrent just having the same man be champion every fucking time. Like, there's no heightened like sense of like excitement in wrestling, because when you see a match with Roman Reigns, you just know he's gonna win. It's just John Cena 2.0. It's just Roman Reigns wins. You know he's gonna win, so why care? And I bet whoever wins the Royal Rumble, he'll beat. And if he does fight The Rock or Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania, he'll win. And that's the shitty thing. Roman's gonna keep winning, and he's gonna win at WrestleMania too. And we're all gonna roll our fucking eyes and just wish that maybe there could be new top stars. Because Kevin Owens is fighting Reigns at the Royal Rumble. And who deserves a title more than Kevin Owens? Kevin Owens deserves to literally be the top star of WWE, and he's never going to get to be, because Roman Reigns is invincible. He can't lose. He has the power of God on his side. He can break your ropes for no reason. And it's a storyline that's so fucking dead that like it just needs to stop. Like, I actually struggle to watch Roman Reigns matches because I know how it's going to end. Just generic shit. The Usos get involved. Sami Zayn gets involved. Heyman gets involved. Spear. Roman wins. Every fucking time. It's never any different. Every match ends exactly the same with an interference and a spear. And it's so goddamn boring. It has been like this for like what, the past 2 years? But, the Royal Rumble, people have their ideas of who they think is going to win the Royal Rumble, Like, the basically everyone expects Cody Rhodes, right? Everyone expects Cody Rhodes. But there was also a report that they're saying Sami Zayn might win, which honestly, if anyone deserved to be top star in the WWE, it'd be Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn Sami Zayn should have been fucking WWE champion a long time ago. So the fact that he hasn't even like been on top is kind of bullshit. But there's also the reports where people expect The Rock to win, and some people are saying Stone Cold is going to fight Reigns, so they're saying Stone Cold could win. But I don't think The Rock or Stone Cold should win the Royal Rumble. Like, I know people want to see that match, but the thing is, they have so much star power that they can just go in and ask for a title match and get it. So I think the idea of The Rock or Stone Cold winning is the Royal Rumble is a bad idea, and that's solely because the Royal Rumble should be used to build up small stars, or to just build up someone who is deserving of a top spot, like Cody Rhodes or Sami Zayn, who would definitely benefit from winning the Royal Rumble. Like how Nakamura won, but then he was buried because Vince didn't like him. But like, it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like the Royal Rumble should be won by someone who is in desperate need of a push, someone who really needs the credibility. The Rock and Stone Cold don't need the credibility. They have all of it. They can literally just walk in, say, I want a title match, and they can get a title match. They don't need to win the Royal Rumble. They don't have to earn their place. They have their place. It's the same as how Goldberg returns and just gets a title match and wins, or how Lesnar just gets a title match, or even Reigns just gets a title match if he were to not be holding titles. But yeah, I think someone who isn't a legend should win the Royal Rumble. And as for the women's Royal Rumble, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. I don't care. Like WWE fucking drops the ball with women's wrestling a lot, like a lot, because they're building Bianca as like the next, like basically like the female Roman Reigns, if anything, where she's unbeatable, and when she loses, it's always someone else's fault. She's just too strong, right? She's the champ that can't be beat, right? But it's so boring. It's just she's so boring, and they're not building up anyone in the women's side of wrestling. Like it seems like they're getting ready to like push Rhea Ripley, but like where was this push earlier? You literally pushed her earlier only to fucking just like drop her as hard as you could. Because I'm pretty sure she wasn't she Raw champion? I don't remember, but Rhea Ripley was like a top champion at some point, and then they just took the title off her and then buried her, and it took the Judgment Day just for her to fucking come back. And they buried so many talented like wrestlers. Like Asuka is like just kind of relegated to the bottom. No one even knows what's happening to her. They're trying to push Alexa, but like it's probably not going to go anywhere. And like when you see the women's Royal Rumble at that point, you just kind of look at it and you're like, 29 jobbers and the one person who isn't. That's basically how the women's division is. It's just everyone is a jobber except the champion and the challenger. Like they really run the women's division as if just every female on there is a jobber except for the champion and challenger. And that's it. And it makes no sense. And I don't know. There's a lot of things I could like complain about. And apparently, like I was happy that Triple H was in charge, but apparently Vince is back in charge. Even the dude literally had like a bunch of rape cases against him, and he paid everyone to keep quiet. And now he's just back in action. He's back in control, ready to fire all the talented wrestlers like Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa because he's a fucking greedy old shit that ruins wrestling. Everything has to be Roman Reigns. Everything's Roman Reigns all the time. Might as well bring John Cena back and make him invincible as well. What about Hulk Hogan? Let's bring him back and make him invincible, even though it's obvious the fans don't like Hulk Hogan anymore. The fans very clearly boo Hulk Hogan when he shows up. I don't know. I'm just complaining. Like basically with wrestling, I'm like that angry football dad. You know, the one who at like a like if you like see him watching football, he'll like jump out of his chair and scream and shout and get mad. I'm basically that, but with wrestling, where I'm just constantly mad when I see Roman Reigns win. I'm just like, for fuck's sake, give us something new. Stop with the Roman Reigns. No one wants it anymore. We want new champions. Or, you know, with the Usos constantly being tag champs. And I like Bobby Lashley, but I think they need to stop with Bobby Lashley always having a title opportunity for the United States title. Like, just stop. Like, I'm so tired of every United States title match being Bobby Lashley. Every single one of it is just Bobby Lashley. Like, he's a talented wrestler, but it gets to a point where it's like, I don't want to see that anymore. Like, stop. Either have him win the title or move on. Like, I don't want to see Bobby Lashley versus whoever is the current United States champion, Austin Theory or Seth Rollins. I don't want to see it. I'm tired of it. Like, stop. We want to see, like, new fucking shit. Like, have Austin Theory fight someone new. Like, just stop with Bobby Lashley. Like, we don't need Bobby Lashley in the United States title picture that much. Like, put him in the WWE title picture. Put him in the Intercontinental. Put him in the tag. I don't care, but just, like, stop with the United States one. That one's just getting old. And also, I know that the Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight one, that match is going to suck. Like, everyone's, like, hyping it up because they're so excited for Bray Wyatt to be back. But the reason I say the match is going to suck is because it's a fucking match that's centered around Mountain Dew. Like, it's a sponsored match. It's not going to be good. Oh, yeah, the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. Like, do you expect a match that is called the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match to be good? Like, that makes no fucking sense. That'd be like That would literally be like, oh yeah, the Tostino Pizza Rolls match coming to you live. Like, what the fuck? That's gonna be shit. It's just like their whole reasoning for having that match is just to be sponsored by Mountain Dew. It's not gonna be a good match. It's just gonna be a, hey, buy our Mountain Dew. Like they're gonna have like L.A. Knight come out drinking the fucking Mountain Dew, and he's just gonna put and be like, yeah, I'm gonna beat Bray Wyatt. By the way, buy Mountain Dew, and it's gonna be shit. It's just gonna be a not good match. It's just gonna be a squash match sponsored by Mountain Dew. So it's just kind of weird, right? And I don't know what else the other fucking matches are. I don't remember. Because I'm going to be honest, people don't think about the Royal Rumble with like the one on ones or the tag teams. Whenever it comes to the Royal Rumble, we just think about the Royal Rumble. And I know I'm going to be disappointed. Roman Reigns is going to beat Owens. The Rock or Stone Cold's going to win the Royal Rumble. The women's one is going to be won by Rhea Ripley, but at the same time, who did you really expect was going to win? Also, Charlotte came back and won the SmackDown title, which I prefer her over Rousey, but at the same time, the way she won was just by returning and getting a title match. I just thought I'd throw that out there because I truly cannot state how much Charlotte literally just gets handed things, like at all. But I don't know. I'm just like I talk about how much I love wrestling, but then I just do nothing but gripe. I'm just like, oh, fuck this and fuck that. And I'm basically an old man with wrestling where I just get mad at everything. And it could be because I want to see new shit. I want to see Cody Rhodes on top. I want to see Sami Zayn on top. Kevin Owens, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa. So many great wrestlers who are just relegated to the fucking bottom and will never reach the top. All because management just is now under Vince McMahon. So obviously they're never going to reach the top ever again. So I don't know. Now that Vince is in charge again, wrestling will start to plummet again, and you'll see a bunch of talented wrestlers get fired. So yeah, that greedy old fuck couldn't just go to jail where he belongs. He had to use his fucking money to get out of it, and then take back the company that should never be in his fucking hands. But yeah, I don't know. Just me whining about wrestling because I'm a big wrestling fan, and I'm just tired of rolling my eyes at every pay-per-view when the winner is always someone predictable and boring. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the Royal Rumble winner was just someone boring. Who knows? Maybe they'll bring Batista back and he'll do that thing he did where he won the Royal Rumble when everyone wanted Daniel Bryan. Maybe that'll happen again, just so people can boo extra hard. But yeah, I don't know. Just a wrestling fan that God just wants wrestling to be fucking fun. But WWE makes it fucking hard. So yeah, whatever.